The United States has a form of government called a democracy. This is a system of government by the people through elected representatives. Voting is the way that the people can assert power in the democratic process. Citizens can register to vote as soon as they are 18 years of age. Some officials who are elected into office include school board members, city council members, state representatives, governors, mayors, Congress members, and the President. In the United States, more voters participate in presidential elections than state or local elections, but all are equally important. In fact, rules and laws determined at the state and local level can have just as much impact on the day-to-day life of most Americans. Local and state representatives can propose new laws. For example, a local representative may propose a law that prevents wastewater made by a local industry from being dumped into the water supply. State representatives may also amend laws that already exist or that are being developed. An example would be defining the term wastewater to include chemicals used in newer industries that did not exist when the original law was written and passed. State representatives can help bring needed resources back to their states. When working on a piece of legislation, a representative can make sure that part of the bill includes funding for a local project. For example, a bill that would improve the safety of bridges might include a provision stating that all of the testing for bridges in small towns is paid for by the federal government and not by the local towns. When you vote for a candidate, you are voting for someone whom you hope will represent your rights, ideals, and positions on important issues. But how do you know whom you can trust to act in your best interests? Getting informed about candidates is an important part of the voting process, but not all information is accurate.
Television commercials are common during elections, but they are often paid for by opposing candidates, so they are usually biased.
News media also can use information out of context to support their own views. The internet is also full of information about candidates, but many sources are unreliable because they can present information as fact even if it has little or no truth behind it. A better way to judge a candidate is by looking at what that candidate has done in his or her career. What policies has the candidate supported? What bills has the candidate voted to pass or reject throughout his or her career? If a candidate has not held office before, that person likely has an official website that would include information about his or her stances. Also, politicians often speak publicly, giving speeches or having debates. In these types of forums, you can hear what a politician has to say directly from the source. Voting is fundamental in the democratic process. If citizens choose not to vote, they are giving up their opportunity to make changes to rules and laws.